Okay, right now, independently, I'm giving you your bell ringer, and choose A, B, or C. I want you to then tell me at the bottom where it says justify why you chose that graph. What made you choose that graph? What's your reasoning? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pencils down. Okay, I want somebody who chose A to tell me why they chose A. Kelsey, you chose A? Okay, why did you choose A?
I said A because the way the line is increasing, it makes one look like he's walking slow. And then whenever it stops and it goes higher, it makes it look like he's increasing, then he's slowing down and then it's going back.
Okay, so Kelsey said that this line looks like he's walking slowly, and then this line looks like he's increasing his pace. And then what was your reasoning for the third line?
Like the way he goes, it looks like it's
Okay, so you're looking at the direction of the line. Who disagrees with her? Okay, Lauren, tell me why you disagree with her.
I think it's that he was increasing. I think it was decreasing in speed because it took more time to walk there than it did the first slope he went up.
Okay, she says that this line right here, it represents a slower pace. Why does it represent a slower pace, David?
Oh, that's because the distance isn't going as far as it did at first, and the time's expanding.
Okay, so your time's expanding, the distance isn't as great. Very good. Okay, it's longer actually. As the distance on this one is longer than the first line.
So what I was thinking was, you know how about, I didn't know because didn't y'all just say that number 2 line, that means that it's going, that it's getting slower?
Okay, what do you think it's doing?
I thought that it's getting slower. I thought it was because.
It is. That is what we're trying to get to. It is getting slower. And what I'm trying to pull out right now is how do you know that line is your slower line? Besides the time and the distance. There's one other thing that I'm looking for. Sage.
It stretches out for a longer distance.
What do we call that when it stretches out? What do we call that line? When y'all hear it, y'all going to be like, oh, it is what? It is constant, steeper. Which line is steeper? Which one has a steeper rate of change? Carolina? One. And so what does that mean? When it has the steeper rate of change? Are you going slower or are you going faster?
faster.
You're going faster. Okay, so this says I'm going fast, then I slow down, and then this third line, it's not faster or slower, it's kind of like in between. So can A be the answer to this graph? Because the biggest thing is, look in the middle, what happens? He increases in the middle, and that clearly shows that his pace slowed. Okay, who chose B and why? Did anybody choose B? Sorry. Okay, Chloe, why did you choose B?
Because it says because he rode his bike from his house to a steep hill, and you were saying that when you go up a hill that it's gonna take slower time because you're traveling up, and then it'll be faster when you get down.
I did say that. So with what you just said, let's look at this. If I'm going slow at first, which line is my slowest line? The middle line, right? So can that actually match? Okay, so who chose C? Raise your hand. Why did you choose C, Haley?
I chose C because it says that when he bumped his friend who was midway through his walk, and the slowest line is in the middle of the graph, and then he went quicker on his way back home, so that's why the line went down faster.
Okay.
And he's heading back to his point.
Great justification. The answer is C. Y'all did a great job. Very proud of you. Okay, y'all could put this aside for now. We could do a little activity. I need 2 volunteers from the audience.
Me.
Okay, I think I'm going to do Nick O'Lynn and Nick Bork for the first. Yeah, I'm going to ask for different volunteers, but I'm going to ask for Nick and Nick for the first one. Okay, one of you, I'll let Nick Bork. This is a time distance graph, okay? And I'm going to mark some little marks for you, okay? This is home. Home is going to be by the door where Nick is, okay? So this represents my door. What does that represent? My what?
My door.
But what point on the graph? Chloe? The origin, which is your, okay, starting point. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Now we're going to make the middle of the graph represent this X on the floor. Everybody who can't see, there's an X right here. Okay? Oops, sorry, Nick. Okay, and then we're going to make this point right here my computer. Oops. Let me fix that.
You go put a C or something?
Yes, I'll put a C right there. Okay? So, any question? Oh, and of course, everybody, what does my x-axis represent? Time. Very good. All right. So, what Nick's job is he's going to draw the graph relating to what Nick does. And Nick doesn't know what he does until I pull it out my little folder. And you can hold it. Okay, so ready? Whatever you think is going to happen when he goes. Where will you start at? Because he's at the, yes, okay? Just like we did, but just what he does. Ready, set, go. Oh, no. What do you think? Do it one more time for him. Ah, he figured it out on his own. Do y'all agree with him? Yeah. And you can hold it. And tell me when you're ready. You understand it? Okay. Ready, set, go.
I know what it is.
Do y'all agree with what's saying? Good job.
Okay, walk to the X in the middle of the floor at a constant pace. Stop and count to 5, then continue walking but at a jogging speed.
Okay, would you like to hold this in case you forget what to do? Okay, you ready? Tell me when you're ready. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Excellent job, Kate.
I couldn't read all the story.
Okay, this is what you're going to do. I have the directions up here, and I'm going to leave them up here. That way you know exactly what to do. It says place the graph, which is the yellow cards, in alphabetical order. What order do they have to go? Alphabetical. It's very important because me and Miss Pam's going to be walking around, and we're going to check your work. And if you don't have them in alphabetical order, it makes our job really hard, okay? So I really need you to put the cards in alphabetical order. With your partner, you're going to match the story, which is your blue cards in your packet, okay? And to the correct graph. So far, does anybody have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So once you match, there will be one graph that will not have a story. You know I like to do that, okay? If you think there is no suitable card that matches, you're going to create your own. You're not going to create your own until I check to make sure you have everything correct, okay? Because I don't want you to write a whole story, then have to erase it, okay? Once you match the graphs to the story, raise your hand and me or Miss Pam will check them. When all the stories are matched correctly to the graphs, you may glue them down, okay? Not before. Me and Miss Pam's going to be passing out the white sheets as you start to fit, like as the activity goes on. We're going to pass out the white sheets to y'all so y'all don't have to get up. When all the stories are matched correctly, you may glue them down. I said that already.
I think he matched this because like he watched them, but stuff. Yeah, he ran. Then he ran. Then he stopped. Then he walked by her.
Whenever we were taking our notes, when you have a curved line, what word? It was a what?
The hill, walk across the top.
Did it a constant rate of change or was it a?
No, that's stop. Let's go there.
You got it? You understand? Remember what we said?
Then ran up. Yeah, no.
No, if you're trying to click.
Does he keep up his pace? Does he take off, or does he stop? What does he do?
I don't think he's stopping because it doesn't go down.
No, when he stops. Remember what she told you when he stops. Let's see if I can find an
When
example.
the line flips.
This is what it looks like when he stops.
What does
It's
that
a straight
mean?
line. Remember what we did on the board?
Yes. Does
When-
that say that?
When you
went
stop,
back?
I drew a straight line.
So can't
That's what
be
stop
that.
means.
So maybe try
Okay,
find
so
another
it
one
can't
where
be
it's
that
actually
one.
Because they have no straight lines, right? Okay. Tom
And
left his
sometimes
house
it's
for a
easier
run.
to do the ones that you absolutely know, and then come
Tom
back
left
to
his
those,
house for
okay?
a run, but he was unfit and gradually came to a stop.
Is this a stop?
It could be.
I hope it is. I hope that one's right.
You want to read the rest to see if this one will match or not?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll read this one myself. Tom went out for a walk with some of his friends. He suddenly realized he left his wallet behind. He ran home to get it, then had to run to catch up with the others.
Does he go back home?
No,
Good job.
not in that one.
Okay.
This one anymore. That is correct. This one is correct. And this one is correct. And that one is, yes. Very good. So now work on the others. C, yes, that is correct. Good job. Excellent job. So they're going.
Miss Gautreaux. No, which one is it we have to make a start?
Almost.
You ready, babe? Yes, ma'am. All right, listen up. A is 5. Yes, ma'am. B is 10. Yes, ma'am. C is 4. Yes, ma'am. D, 2. Yes, ma'am. E, 6. Yes, ma'am. F, 3. Yes, ma'am. G, 1. Yes. H, 8. Yes, ma'am. I, 7. Yes, ma'am. J, 9. Yes, ma'am. Move down. Y'all ready to go? Good job. Make sure you put your name on your paper. Okay. This one should be, what do you think this one should be? The story. Tom was running and he forgot his phone.
Maybe it's this one because he goes straight with no time. So I think it's this one. What do you think? You think? Alright. Tom went out for a walk with some friends. He suddenly realized he had left his wallet behind. He ran home to get it and then had to run up to catch with the others. So it has to go. Well, he went home, so that means they have to go all the way back. Yeah. There we go. That was the one we had confused on.
After the party, Tom walked slowly out all the way home.
Well, that's fast.
No.
Oh wait, wouldn't it be that one because he's never home? He wasn't home, so he ain't stored at home. Oh, make up your own story.
Oh, right there?
Yeah, this is the one we have to make up our own story. Tom walked to the store at the end of the street, bought a newspaper, and then ran all the way back.
Tom be in two places at once?
I don't know. I think it's that one right there. I don't think it's that one.
Well, I think it's this one because that it says that he was running and then he ended up slowly like coming to a stop. So this is coming to like where it's flat and it just comes to a stop. So it would fit the story.
Wait, it's probably that one because he probably ended up in two places and stopped there.
Well, this one would be like him running up and then turning around and then going back to where he was. So maybe it was this one. He climbed up the hill and then walked across slowly and then came down the other side. But that one doesn't probably that one doesn't fit because then if he'd be coming back. If he'd be going down the other side, he would be coming back to home, so he would be going down. But this one's going up. So we'd have to figure out another one. Maybe it's this one? Or this one. I think it's this one because it says that he walked slowly up the hill and then he walked across it to which it was almost at a constant speed, and then he quickly ran down the other side, which would be like him going really high. So I think it would be this one.
It's gonna be with Tom. So Tom starts at his house and slowly walks to his friend's house. And then they go for a jog together.
Does it get faster?
But won't it be back down if it be?
Yeah, if you're going up
No,
the
like
hill.
he has to walk to his friend's house.
When you ride the
Okay, he
bicycle,
walks to his friend's house.
is it hard to go up the hill?
Then his friend meets
When you
him
get on flat
at his
ground,
driveway, and they keep on walking, and then they jog. When they get to, and they say they're gonna race each other, and they jog. Boom. Because you have better handwriting. Who writes better, me or you? All right. So Tom.
Ah, there you go.
Tom what? Tom slowly walked to his friend's house. Wait. Tom slowly walked to his friend's house. Slowly walks to his friend's house. Walked or walked? I just write something, please. Walk to his friend's house.
His teacher. Down the hill. At any time, did Tom stop at all? So what does these two lines right here represent?
Stop. So it'd be this one.
It'll be that one.
Okay, can you, who needs their answers checked?
Want me to hang them up? We can go check for them.
I would like y'all to go check, see if they, another group has it correct, please. And John, maybe you could come check theirs, just looking at it. Here, you got my answer
Pam
key?
checked ours.
Okay, so y'all good? All
It'd
right.
be this one and then that one.
Okay. All right, my guys, y'all got it. Good job. Okay, glue them down. Okay, guys, I'm giving y'all a minute to glue them down. Okay, this is independent. Everybody says independent. Hey, what does independent mean? All right. So on your index card, grab your index card, and this is the situation. On your index card, you're either going to be writing A or B for the following situation and justify your answer. Okay. The situation, David, read the situation from Ms. Gautreaux. Where it says choose, sweetheart.
Choose the graph that shows that Tom walked from his house to his friend's house. He played video games for a while, and then ran home.
Okay, so you're choosing the graph that matches that situation. Do not say it out loud. Do not look in your neighbor's card. I need to know what you learned from today. So I want you to write A or B and tell me why, what made you choose that graph. Need me to say it one more time, Nikki? Okay, so choose A, A or B. Okay, it says choose the graph that shows that Tom walked from his house to his friend's house. He played video games for a while and then ran home. And tell me why, what made you choose that graph? Okay, it says choose the graph that shows Tom walked to his house, to his friend's house. He played video games for a while, then he ran home. Which, choose A or B. You gotta write A or B and tell me what made you choose that one, okay? Great job, and tell me why, okay? I'm so proud of you, Caleb. Excellent job. I'm really impressed with my little answer. I'm going to be walking around, and if you finished and you put a justification, I'm picking them up. It's okay. Ms. Gautreaux's picking them up. You could put your name on it, but I see your answers as I'm walking around. She could, since I didn't see her. Oh my goodness, like I'm really impressed right here. I am walking around and I did not see a wrong answer yet. I am so impressed. Okay, who wants to tell me? Okay, pencils down, pass up your cards. If you didn't, raise your hand if you have it. Finished? Okay, hurry up. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Come on. You want us to count down? I'm not going to do that to you. I'm just messing with you. I know. Who wants to tell me why? I see all them hands raised up. Here you go. You want to hold them for a minute, Miss P? Okay, Nick, what did you choose? Okay, what did you choose, first of all? Okay, how many people agree that the answer is B? Oh, my goodness. Okay, so tell me why, Nick.
Because if he walked from his house to his friend's house, right?
Yes, he did.
So if he goes stop at his friend's house to play video games, instead of stop, and then if he runs home, it goes down, and then it goes back.
B. I want you to make up a story, okay, for the first graph. What could that possibly be? Let's pick John. You make up a, I didn't call on you yet.
He went jogging.
Okay.
He jogged he jogged somewhere, like 3 miles, like Nick said, and then he jogged right back home.
Okay.
And he never stopped.
Okay. So there was this girl, her name is Sally Sue, okay? And she wanted to go to the grocery store, and then so she was, okay, let's just say she was walking to the grocery store, okay? But then she forgot her money right when she was going to go inside the store.
So she couldn't stop. She couldn't shop, huh?
Go back, and she couldn't get her cheese.
Cheese?
That's why she wanted.
I would shop for clothes. Chloe, we girls here. Okay, guys, that's the end of the lesson for today. Thank y'all. Y'all were amazing.